This is Varsha's Education Academy. In this session, we are going to see the same width, that is same baseline kind of problems in convolution. That is from the subject of signal processing. This is very important topic for all competitive related exam. See, x1 of t and x2 of t, two input signal is given, right? Already we have seen two problems based on this topic. Now we are going to convert these two signals in order to form the output signal, that is response signal y of t. So y of t is equal to x1 of t convolved with x2 of t, right? x1 of t convolved with x2 of t. See, now we are going to find I have told you some 4 steps, right? Based on this topic, I had told you some 4 steps. What are those 4 steps? What is our first step? What is our first step? See, we have to find the first step is we have to find the base length. So we are assuming the minimum base length as T1 and maximum base length as T2. So first step we have to find the base length or width, right? See here the base length is nothing but the width of the or time period of the signal, 0 to 1. So the time period value T1 is equal to 1. See here also 0 to 1. So the time period value T2 is equal to 1. So T1 is equal to 1, T2 is equal to 1, right? What is our next step? So second step is to find the lower limit. Second step is to find the output of the lower limit. How can we find the output of the lower limit? By adding the lower limit of the two input signals. So 0 is the lower limit of this signal and 0 is the lower limit of this signal. So 0 plus 0 gives you 0. Right? Third step is to find the upper limit. So 1 is the upper limit over here and 1 is the upper limit over here. So 1 plus 1 gives you 2. 1 plus 1 gives you 2. So this is the upper limit of the output signal. This is the lower limit of the output signal. Right? See, then fourth step. Step 4 is to find the amplitude of the signal. Step 4 is to find the amplitude of the signal. See, output of the amplitude signal can be found out by which means? So, amplitude of the first input signal into amplitude of the second input signal into the value of T1. T1 is the minimum value of T, right? Here T1 is equal to T2 is equal to T. So what is the amplitude value of the first signal is 3. Amplitude value of the second signal is 5 and T value is 1. So totally 15. Right? See, already I have concluded one thing. I have informed you one major important point. What is that one? If there is a same width, then the output waveform will be triangular. If there is a different width, if the value of T1 and T2 are different, then the output signal plot will be of trapezoidal form. Right? Now we will draw the output waveform. See here, same width. T1 is equal to T2 is equal to T, which is equal to 1, right? So I have considered this is triangular waveform as our output signal, that is y of t. Right? Now, our lower limit already we have found out at 0. Our upper limit is 2. Then, starting from the lower limit, this value is 1, that is T1, right? Now our amplitude value will be 15. So amplitude value is 15 and this one is t, right? See, this is the output of the given waveforms. So this is the convolved signal of the given two input signals. Have you all understood? Please listen the output carefully. So it is a triangular waveform. Lower limit is 0, upper limit is 2, and starting from the lower limit we have considered the value of t as 1 and then we have substituted its amplitude, right? Have you all understood? Now we will see some different kind of problems. Listen carefully. See the second problem, x1 of t and x2 of t. See, the x2 of t is having negative amplitude. This problem is somewhat tricky. Please listen carefully. But same concept alone we are going to apply over here, right? This topic is very important in digital signal processing and signals and systems. So only I am covering this topic over here, and this is very important for all competitive exams, surely. So only I'm explaining you some basic problems. So this kind of problems only they will ask even in TNEB, TRB, ISRO, BARC, like basic level exams. They will ask this kind of problems alone, right? This is not suitable for GATE, but for understanding the concepts it will be helpful for preparing for GATE exam, right? Okay, now we are going to find the convolution of these two input signals, right? What is the formula for convolution? So y of t is equal to x1 of t star x2 of t, right? x1 of t star x2 of t. Now we are going to convolve these two signals. See, here we are having positive amplitude, here we are having negative amplitude, right? Okay, what is our first step? What is our first step in calculating the convolution? We have to find the base length, right? So base length T1. What is the T1 over here? T. What is the T1 over here? Here is also T. So T1 is equal to T, T2 is equal to T, right? Now T1 is equal to T and T2 is equal to T. Whether these two things, the two values are same, right? So what is maybe our output signal? So output signal will be of the form of triangle. Output signal will be in the form of triangle, right? Now we will enter into our second step. Listen carefully. Here we are having positive amplitude, here we are having negative amplitude. Step 2. What is our step 2? We have to find the lower limit. Step 2 is to find the lower limit. So lower limit is equal to 0 plus 0. Adding lower limit of two input signals. So 0 plus 0, which is equal to 0. Then step 3. What is our step 3? We have to find the upper limit of the output signal. So upper limit is equal to, by adding the upper limit of two input signal, that is t plus t to t, right? Then what will be our step 4? Step 4 is to find the amplitude of the signal, amplitude of the output signal. How can we find the amplitude of the output signal? Amplitude of the input signal 1 into amplitude of the input signal 2 into T1 or T, right? Here we are having T1 is equal to T2 is equal to T, right? So I have just substituted the value of T over here. Then what is the value of amplitude 1? It is 2. What is the value of amplitude 2? It is minus 2. Second input signal is a negative axis, right? So I have considered the value of minus 2 into value of T is T alone. So 2 into minus 2, minus 4T. This is the amplitude. Minus 4T. right? Now we will plot our output signal, right? This is our t, this is our convolved signal y of t. Now this is 0. What may be our upper limit? 0. Lower limit is 0, upper limit is 2t. So this may be t and this may be 2t. And one more thing, our two signals are same, right? Our two base lengths are same, so we have to consider a triangular wave. Why I am assuming in the negative real axis? Why I am assuming it in the negative x-axis? Why? Because here we are having negative amplitude, right? So this will be minus 4 into t. This is the output of the given two input signals. This is the convolved output, convolved signal of the two given input signals, right? Thank you all. Thank you for watching this video. If you are having doubts, do comment in the comment box. If you like this video, do subscribe my channel. Thank you all.